February 12, 1909, a historic day in the annals of America's civil rights struggle. On this day, amidst a surge of racial terror across the nation, a group of determined individuals came together in New York City. But what events led to the formation of this iconic organization? What were the circumstances that drove a group of courageous souls to come together and fight for a more equitable America? Join us as we delve into the turbulent times that gave birth to the NAACP and founded an organization that would become a cornerstone in the fight for equality. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, also answering the call are Ida B. Wells Barnett, fearless journalist among them, 7 African Americans, each bringing their unique experiences and perspectives to the table. The meeting is not just a gathering, it is the birth of an idea, a vision for a new organization that will stand as a beacon of hope for generations to come. Ida B. Wells Barnett, a trailblazing journalist known for her relentless pursuit of justice, served as the association's secretary. The organization's early years were marked by a series of strategic initiatives designed to dismantle the structures of racial inequality. One of their first and most significant endeavors was the Anti-Lynching campaign. These local chapters served as hubs for organizing, providing a platform for community engagement, and mobilizing resources to fight for change. The organization's impact was far-reaching, influencing public policy, shaping legal precedents and inspiring countless individuals to join the struggle for equality. They understood the importance of dismantling racial discrimination through the judicial system. They engaged in extensive lobbying efforts, working closely with lawmakers to pass legislation that promoted equality and opportunity. Their advocacy led to the enactment of laws that prohibited discrimination in employment, housing, and public accommodations. Moreover, the organization played a pivotal role in shaping public opinion. Their story continues to inspire movements for civil rights and social justice around the world. Let us remember the courage and determination of those who fought for equality in the face of adversity. And let us recommit ourselves to the ongoing struggle for justice and inclusion. Through publications, campaigns, and educational initiatives, they sought to raise awareness about racial injustice and mobilize public support. As we continue to strive for a more equitable and inclusive society, let us draw inspiration from the unwavering commitment of the NAACP and its founders. Their legacy reminds us that progress is possible and that the pursuit of justice is a shared responsibility. The NAACP's journal, The Crisis, became a powerful voice for African American expression and a platform for articulating the struggle for civil rights. In landmark cases such as Brown v. Board of Education, they challenged the constitutionality of segregation in schools, ultimately leading to its desegregation. We hope you have gained a deeper appreciation for the struggles and triumphs of this extraordinary organization. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends. Your support means everything to us and helps us continue creating these educational and entertaining videos. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on our latest uploads. Stay curious and keep learning. Until next time, goodbye. Similarly, they fought for voting rights, ensuring that African Americans could exercise their fundamental right to vote. Their journey serves as a reminder of the constant vigilance and determination required to uphold civil rights and dismantle systems of oppression. Nevertheless, the NAACP's impact on American society is undeniable. Their unwavering commitment to justice and equality has left an indelible mark, paving the way for generations to come. Led by the indomitable Ida B. Wells Barnett. The NAACP sought to expose the horrors of lynching and mobilize public opinion against this brutal practice. Through investigative journalism and tireless advocacy, they shed light on the atrocities committed and demanded justice for the victims. They faced constant pushback from white supremacist groups who employed intimidation tactics, violence, and political maneuvering to maintain racial hierarchy. The NAACP's work was often met with resistance, requiring them to adapt their strategies and persevere in the face of adversity. Her powerful voice would become synonymous with the fight against lynching and racial terror. The NAACP also challenged discriminatory practices in education and voting rights. They tackled issues of racial segregation in schools, ensuring that African American children had access to quality education without the barriers of Jim Crow. They encountered resistance from those who benefited from the existing racial hierarchy and were determined to maintain the status quo. The fight for civil rights was met with violence, intimidation, and even legal challenges. Despite the obstacles, the NAACP stood firm, unwavering in their commitment to justice. They responded to attacks with strategic planning, legal maneuvers, and powerful appeals to the conscience of the nation. Similarly, they worked to protect the right to vote, combating the various tactics used to disenfranchise black citizens. Then there was Archibald, a lawyer and diplomat whose eloquence and sharp intellect were instrumental in advancing the cause of civil rights. Mary Church Terrell, a writer and activist, contributed her passion and dedication. Working tirelessly to break down barriers of segregation and discrimination, together they formed a formidable team, united in their pursuit of a better future. An anti-lynching crusader, Archibald a trailblazing lawyer and diplomat, and Mary Church Terrell, a trailblazing writer and activist. Together with many others, they converge in New York City, ready to embark on a journey that will forever change the course of history. Imagine a bustling city teeming with life, a melting pot of cultures and dreams. But beneath the surface, a dark undercurrent of racial tension is brewing. The year is 1908, and the streets of Philadelphia are witnessing a horrifying spectacle, a race riot that shocks the conscience. And then they set about the task of putting their plans into action. At the helm of this new venture was W.E.B. Du Bois, a leading voice in the fight for civil rights. As the president of the organization, Du Bois brought his vast intellect and experience to the role, guiding the NAACP with his unwavering commitment to equality. Over the past century, the NAACP has been a steadfast advocate for justice, confronting systemic racism and championing the rights of African Americans. Amidst the turmoil, a young man named William English Walling finds himself caught in the maelstrom. His world, once full of promise, is shaken to its core by the brutality he witnesses. Determined to find a solution to this crisis, Walling takes it upon himself to travel to Springfield, Illinois, the hometown of President Abraham Lincoln. There he pens a powerful letter that will serve as a clarion call for change. Our story begins in the heart of America, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. As the city descends into chaos, the air thick with anger and violence, the lives of African Americans are hanging in the balance. In his impassioned words, Walling describes the urgent need for a united front to combat the rising tide of racial violence and secure the rights of African Americans. But who will heed his call and answer the summons for a better future? As the letter makes its way through the hands of influential figures, a glimmer of hope emerges. Prominent individuals from various walks of life begin to rally around the cause. Among them are W.E.B. Du Bois, a brilliant scholar and intellectual who will play a pivotal role in shaping the organization's destiny. On February 12, 1909, in the grand setting of a New York hotel suite, these 60 distinguished individuals gather. They wasted no time in organizing themselves. They elected officers, adopted a constitution, and outlined their goals. By his side was a remarkable group of individuals who had answered Walling's call. Under their leadership, the NAACP was poised to make significant strides toward achieving its ambitious goals. But the fight for civil rights extended beyond the realm of criminal trials. To further their cause, the NAACP established branches across the country, creating a network of activists and supporters. But the path to progress was not always smooth. The NAACP faced opposition, often fierce and unrelenting. One of the key strategies employed by the NAACP was legal action. But the NAACP's influence extended beyond the courtroom. However, it is important to acknowledge that while the NAACP made significant strides in advancing civil rights, the journey was far from easy. As we reflect on the enduring legacy of the NAACP, it is crucial to recognize the challenges and setbacks they encountered. The NAACP stands as a testament to the power of collective action, demonstrating how ordinary citizens can come together to drive profound social change. Today, as we celebrate the centennial of the NAACP, let us take a moment to honor the pioneers who dared to dream of a better future. The NAACP's journey began over a century ago, but its impact resonates even stronger today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time as we explored the turbulent times that gave birth to the NAACP.